Everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law through this channel. I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at MMTLP. I'm going to be sharing with you a second amended complaint update, and this is looking for at least $300,000 based on a trading value internationally of $1,039 per share, with other updates as well. So we're also going to be looking at Google, and Google has had 3 new catalysts that we shared in the Discord earlier today, and also looking at sharing details with regard to a $60 million insider buy. So let's start first of all by having a look at the news with regard to the market. So from Reuters, we can see here Wall Street is holding steady in anticipation of inflation data. So the market has been quite jittery today, and many of the stocks have been trading down. And from Market Watch, we can also see that traders are pretty sure of a Fed rate cut. Hopefully that materializes and the market see a significant bounce. However, there is always a risk of inflation data being too hot. Let's now move on to have a look at the $60 million or should we say close to the $60 million insider buy, and this was shared in the Discord, as well as an insider buy for SCVL Shoe Carnival that was for just in excess of $9.6 million, but the one that is close to $6 million was ticker symbol RVMD. So again, many of the prominent insider buys are shared live, but we'll have a look at the chart for the other one that we shared, SCVL Shoe Carnival. And again, with regard to news, it was up over 3% on quite a red day in the market. And another stock from our weekly watch list and also covered in previous video, RGTI, doing exceptionally well today and currently up over 50%. So congratulations to everybody who got into Rigetti Computing. So I'm going to start by having a look at ticker symbol GOOGL, also known as Google. So this is a stock that I believe you don't trade. It's a stock that you invest for the long term. And when I actually invested in Google, I did see signs of a significant reversal in momentum, and I managed to catch this around about $95. And since then, I currently have a return of 88%. And great news today. So news shared live in the Discord was with regard to Google going up in excess of 5% after announcing a breakthrough with quantum computing chip Willow. So that was the first positive news. The other news that we shared with regard to the live trading data alert section in terms of Google was that the company was trading higher following the unveiling of Google's quantum computing chip. So again, a huge catalyst there. And also shared on Wall Street Bets that Google has invested in Intersect Power in over $800 million funding around amid the AI race. So Google making tremendous developments there. And the other news that we shared was with regards to the price target, and we can see here Baird reiterated an outperform rating on Google with a price target of $205 per share. So again, overall great news. So what is the market telling us with regard to Google? So it is fairly volatile. 19 moves greater than 2.5% of the previous year. And 19 days ago, the stock had bad news and it was down approximately 6.5% on news with regard to the Department of Justice proposing changes to limit Google control over online searches. So I think that was an excellent opportunity to buy and invest in Google when there is fear in the stock and fear in investing in Google. However, with regard to 2024, Google is up approximately 32.7%. Trading just in excess of $183 per share, so and I think with a great long-term outlook. So now we want to have a look at an update for Scott's second amended complaint in Traudt versus Rubenstein, and what he stated here that this was filed in tandem with 2 position close only and WOM writ of mandamus yesterday. And there is he stated here from the first complaint there has been a number of developments. The first one is with regard to Alpine Securities, and the DC Circuit Judge decided on 22nd of November 2024 that FINRA was violating non-delegation clause in taking away a brokerage's ability to function while a disciplinary hearing was underway. So therefore it's stated as an SRO is potentially in danger. The other one is with regard to Schwab. They never contested destroying emails and accounting records, and also the audio of 20th of March 2023 in terms of Scott's evidence. And this basically potentially means the judge could keep him out of arbitration with Schwab because the case is now tainted with the destruction of evidence which has been admitted. In terms of RICO and CFAA, the claims are gone, and 15 claims in total are now in the mix. I'll proceed to have a look at the specific details in terms of the second amended complaint in the United States District Court of Vermont of Scott Traudt versus Ari Rubenstein and others. So moving on to section 65. What he stated here is between November the 15th and December the 5th, the allegation, or should we say the statement here, is that John Berda sold approximately 300,000 shares of MMTLP. What we don't know is the actual price he sold, and this was potentially between $2.90 and $9.90. So it could have these proceeds could have estimated him a return of between $870,000 and close to $3 million. So one of the reasons why Scott is not happy about this and he's added this in the claim is he believed that under section 13 at the bottom that Berda was either sold because he was tipped off, or he knew that the oil and lease assets were worthless. However, I think the counter from John Berda would state if that was true, I'm sure he would have sold a lot more. So 67, Berda later acknowledged selling a portion of the holdings. I don't think that's disputed, but now he goes on to say with regard to Gregory McCabe, between November the 30th 2022 and 8th of December 2022, McCabe sold approximately 6.8 million shares of the float. So this is a huge amount. And this is from a total of just in excess of 18.7 million shares, which actually constituted 11.3%. 73% of the float. So if we have a look at the details here in terms of how much how much McCabe may have netted under section 69, we can see based on the price range, it probably estimated him a return of between $13 million and $78 million. So again, I don't believe McCabe has commented on this, but as far as any rules of trading are concerned, he's also not broken any rules of trading. He was not an insider in Metamaterials at that time, and he was also not on the board of Nextbridge Hydrocarbons, although he was the biggest shareholder. So section 75 at the bottom, he states McCabe has refused to answer any and all questions from Scott as an Nextbridge Hydrocarbons shareholder. I think as far as I'm aware, I believe McCabe did answer some of the questions, and he did respond to Scott. After that, initially when he discovered what in McCabe's opinion was that this was not going the way he believed it was in terms of being more positive for the company, he stopped corresponding and stopped answering questions because obviously Scott believes that McCabe has strong questions to be asked and is not providing enough information. So let's now have a look at from Scott's point of view, and he states he has 305 shares. He invested and bought these at $9.62 on 30th of November 2022 from TD Ameritrade for investment just in excess of $2,900. So between 30th November 22 and 8th of December 22, he tried to sell his MMTLP shares on TDA's online trading system, but they refused to accept Scott's orders for anything other than a dollar value within approximately $30 to $50 of whatever the lit market trading price was that day. So in other words, he was unable to sell at all, and then he was also unable to sell due to the U3 halt, which I think is the key concern of everybody. So let's have a look at section 102 in terms of Schwab. He states that Schwab were alerted in terms of the U3 halt and thus evidence of insider trading. I think the evidence here can be supported by the U3 panel, U3 halt FINRA panel, which has strong questions for Schwab and other brokers to ask. Began early on 8th of December 2022 when the customer service representative warned TDA client Ryan France to make sure he sold his shares in MMTLP on 8th of December 2022. So that France has admitted in an affidavit to the effect, and Schwab has a recording of this call. However, I believe Schwab are probably saying that his evidence has gone missing. So section 131, Scott is damaged over $75,000 and asserts his true damage in loss of that money. If we look at that, pools and ATS trading shares available 7th to the 9th of December 2022, and other factors could lead to a significantly higher damages at trial. And if evidence proved it was trading as late as June 2024 in foreign markets, which has also been shared previously on the channel, so there is a strong argument there. We saw that it was trading as high as $1,039 per share, and this could mean Scott's damages could be well over $300,000. So the 9th of December 2022 limit order showed too late to cancel. Reflected shares were held placed for a variety of brokers anywhere from under $100 to thousands of dollars, and basically that's has been widely reported. So section 277, computerized trading platforms showed sell orders accepted again from $200,000 to thousands of dollars. GTS's manipulation ensured that Scott could not sell his 305 shares at fair market value. It sounds like he couldn't sell them at all. So he lost the opportunity to sell his shares from $200 per share to thousands of dollars per share, and the damage from price fixing and market manipulation is going to exceed $5,000, and he's looking for triple damages. And if we look at the final part in terms of damages and prayer for relief, he's asking for the court for triple damages for all Clayton acts, as well as other things like attorney fees, and dated December the 9th, 2024. So in terms of additional updates, we will keep you informed. Finally, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.